Good morning.
Good
How we
morning.
doing? Are we okay? Yes. We're accepting that some of us might be going home tomorrow. I know. Well, some people booked back to back. They've stayed another cruise. You could do that too. Do you want to? Do you want to stay? Everyone stays for free. No, I'm just kidding. Could you imagine the uproar? Friends, thank you so much for joining us, but we still have lots of fun to be had, don't you worry. And it's going to be a super quick talk. I'm just going to give you all the information you need on how to get off the ship nice and smoothly. Now, our account balance, you can check that balance on your phone, on the app, but also with these trusty little kiosk stations. I really do recommend you go to the kiosk stations. They're on deck 7 forward and deck 9 midship. You can look really deeply into your account and look at all your charges, and I really do encourage you go there before you go to guest services. If you have any questions about your account, you really can get an in-depth look if you go to the kiosk station before you go to guest services, okay? Of course, after that, if you have any questions, I do encourage you to go there, but the line will get really long today. So once again, please check them out on the app first or at the kiosk stations. Now, some of you may be set up your account with cash. Now, of course, if you have an outstanding amount, you will have to take care of that. But with cash, it's nice and easy. You can also go to the kiosk stations or guest services today and get that cash right back out. So once again, if you put cash physically onto your account, you can get that cash right back out in your pocket and walk off the ship with it. But lots of you, most of you, set up your account with credit or debit card, I presume. Now, how this is going to work is you don't have to do anything in the morning. You will get a whole statement printed out, delivered to your cabin this evening, telling you of all your charges. Now, you don't have to do like in a hotel, check out. It's nice and easy. You just walk right off the ship, unless, of course, you do have an outstanding balance. Now that will show in red in your account if you owe us any money, and you won't be able to get off the ship if you do have an outstanding balance. Now I know what you're thinking, that's a perfect way to get a free cruise, but you're going to be making my breakfast, okay? So please, if you have an outstanding balance, please take care of it, but it's nice and easy. If you don't, you walk right off the ship. You don't have to take care of anything, okay? Now, as you make purchases with your sailing card, your bank will place holds on your credit or debit card on file. Now, in the morning, Carnival advises your bank of your final balance and will request that the holds be released back out. Now, hold amounts may take up to 5 business days, depending on your bank's procedures. As this says, this is dependent on your bank. It's not on Carnival. So I know some of you maybe called your bank before you went traveling. A lot of you did that. If you didn't, that's okay. Lots of people don't have any issues with this, but if you have any struggles in the morning, this is your bank putting a hold on your account, not Carnival, okay? So you might just have to give them a quick little call. Hey, I'm back in town, and then they take care of that. So don't get all stressed about this, but just letting you know it's not Carnival putting the hold in your account, okay? Now, debarkation information, the reason why you are here in the morning, how this is going to work is there are 2 different ways to get off this ship. You are either going to carry off your luggage or check your bags. Who thinks they're going to carry off all their luggage with them? Ooh, most of you. Wow, okay. So that is going to be express debarkation. We call it express because that will be the quicker way to get off the ship. You can also check your luggage, but that does take a bit of time to get off the ship. So I really do recommend if you're any race to get home to the kids, please keep your luggage with you. If you want to be the last person off the ship and you don't want to see the kids anytime soon, check your luggage, okay? Now we're going to go into details on how this is going to work. If you're carrying off all your luggage, everyone does need to leave their cabin by 8:30. We will start around 7:15, 7:30 in the morning, but if we haven't called you yet, then make sure you are waiting in our waiting areas. But you can wait in your cabin. Really to encourage you, hang out in your cabin until we make that announcement and then come back out at 8:30, okay? Because we need to clean on up and get ready for the next cruise. Now, if you're carrying off your luggage, you are going to listen for your muster station. If you look at your room key right now, there's a letter on it. That is your muster station. Now, we are calling you by your muster station. Now, only because we used to call you by the floors that you lived on, but we realized it took a lot longer because everyone was waiting for the same elevators on the same time. So now we call you by your muster stations. We work with this huge one right here, muster station A, then we take the big one at the back, F, and we work away from out to in. So once again, we only call you by your muster station if you're carrying off your luggage. Now make sure you don't go to your muster station station, there's always someone ready by a lifeboat, ready to go in the morning. You are only heading to the exit when we call your muster station. Now that exit will be on deck 7, not like deck 3 in Cozumel. It will be on deck 7, just like how you got on the ship, okay? So remember, do not go to your muster station. Say it with me.
Do not go to your muster station.
Beautiful, perfection. Now, make sure you do have your proof of citizenship. You will need that inside the terminal. Now, to get off the ship, all you need is your room key. So make sure you don't throw it out or get rid of it tonight or pack it up. Please have that room key out and ready because you will need that one last time to scan off the ship. And we do recommend wearing a mask in the terminal. They're not required, but it does get very busy in the terminal, so we do just recommend wearing a mask. Now, if you do check your luggage, how this is going to work is right after this at 11:30 until 6 p.m., you're going to go to deck 9 right by the casino. There's a little stage and there's going to be a big board with luggage tag numbers 1 through 22. What you're going to do is you're going to pick which luggage tag number best suits you. If you want to get off the ship quickly in the morning, but you want to check your bags, I'd say pick luggage tags 1 through 12. If you want to maybe wait till the later group, 13 and up is going to be the later ones that are picked, okay? They do come at a first serve basis. And every luggage that you do check, you do need to put a tag on them. So don't just put one tag on for 5 suitcases. Every single piece of luggage that you want taken by the team members, make sure has a luggage tag number on it. Very important. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place your packed bag outside of your cabin between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. tonight. One of our team members are going to pick up your luggage, bring them down, and then when we arrived, it does take a bit of time to get taken off into the terminal. So because of that, again, any rush you are trying to get off really quickly, I recommend do not check your luggage, okay? Now, keep your important documents just like you would a flight, like your hand luggage. Make sure you have your medication, important documents, things like that. Also, make sure you have an outfit for tomorrow. There's always people that get really excited in their pajamas, pack their luggage, leave their luggage out, and the next morning have no clothes. It really does happen. So please, please leave an outfit out for tomorrow and shoes as well, okay? Please. Now you're going to tear off the bottom section of that tag only as a reference for you. You have a lot to worry about in the morning. We don't want you to have to remember which luggage tag number you are. So tear off that bottom and keep it in your wallet so if we call your number, you know which number you are. Now in the morning, you're only listening for the luggage tag number. Completely ignore the muster stations if you are checking your luggage. Now, I'm going to give you a little quiz. If you're carrying off your luggage, what are you listening for? Good, the muster station. If you're checking your luggage, what are you listening for? Exactly, the tag number. So the announcements will kind of go like bing, bing, calling muster station A and luggage tag numbers 1, 2, 3, head on over to the exit, okay? So make sure you listen up closely, but I will say it over and over again so you know exactly what is being called. Now those announcements will not go into the cabin, so I do recommend when you wake up, please prop your door open so you can hear them. But I also do recommend the best waiting area is deck 9 around by the coffee shop, okay? I'll give you more details on that soon though. Allowances, up to $1,200 worth of tax and duty-free items, 1 liter of alcohol, 1 carton of cigarettes, and 100 cigars. Canadians, up to $800 worth, 1 carton of cigarettes, 50 cigars, 1.5 liters of wine, or 1.14 liters of liquor. Now you're more than welcome to go over these amounts. You just have to verbally declare it. Back in the day, you used to have to fill out a bunch of forms. We don't do that anymore, okay? It's all done verbally. So you go there and say, I bought 800 bottles of Hennessy. And they'll be like, okay. Well, not maybe that much. But anyway, you just have to verbally declare it, okay? It's nice and easy. Do not grab any papers that you need to fill out in the morning. It's all done verbally, and you're more than welcome to go over these allowances. Now, special groups. Is anyone a diamond, platinum, or suite in the room? Raise your hand. Oh, quite a few of you in the balcony as well. So you're actually going to get a letter delivered straight to your cabin telling you where you're going to meet in the morning. You all have your own groups. Actually, this theater is going to be a group for 2 of you. So make sure you do read that letter in the morning. Now, if you do want to check your luggage, you will have a luggage tag number stapled to that letter. Just in case you do want to check your luggage, you do have that option. You don't need to take it, but as I said, it will be taped to your letter, stapled to your letter, so you don't have to go pick up a luggage tag number at the casino stage. Nice and easy. Now, these priority groups, they will be exiting through the forward of the ship. Now, some of you might still wonder, I don't know where I am on the ship. Right now, this is the very front of the ship. These are priority groups. They're going to be exiting through these closest elevators and stairs right here. Everyone else, if you're not in a priority group, you're going to be exiting through the middle of the ship. So very important, I'm glad you came here. That's why I said deck 9 around the coffee shop is the best waiting area, because when we call you, you can take those elevators or stairs down the midship and you will exit through the art gallery. If you do head to the forward and go down to deck 7, you will be sent back up or down, and it's very frustrating. So only head to the middle of the ship and then you're going to exit through the art gallery, okay? Very important. Now, is anyone flying home by any chance? No one? Ooh, 2 of you? A few of you. Perfect. So yes, if you have a flight really early, I do recommend maybe booking your own transportation or an Uber. If it only is before, this says 12 o'clock, even 11 o'clock would be fine. But a really early flight, maybe book your own transportation, because it does take a bit of time to fill up the transfers that go to the airport. But if your flight is in the afternoon or evening, I recommend grabbing one of these airport transfers. They're 20, 21, 22 bucks, nice and cheap, and it's going to take you straight to the airport. And you can purchase them at Guest Services, Carnival's Adventures, or the Hub app, nice and easy. Now, if anyone needs any wheelchair assistance getting off the ship, you're going to head to the atrium for 8 a.m. They will sign you up on a list, and then we will call you. So this is only for people if they need a wheelchair off the ship. If you already have one or a scooter, you're totally fine to do your own thing. This is only for people that need a wheelchair from the terminal, and then one of the team members are physically helping you off the ship in that Carnival wheelchair. Okay, so very important. Those are the only people that can wait on deck 7 in the atrium area. Guest services will be open, but you're not able to just sit there and hang out, okay? Very important. Now, also, I recommend you do check your luggage if you do need any wheelchair assistance to make it easier, okay? Now, debarkation morning, you'll have signs all over the place, but also, as I said, 8:30, you do need to leave your cabin, and the best waiting areas are on the promenade, deck 9, also on the Lido deck. There will be breakfast for you, just on the Lido deck, buffet style. Also, the Elation dining room, if you want to sit down and eat, that will be open for you as well. And any last-minute photos you can purchase up until 9 a.m. at deck 9, right at the Pixels Gallery. And does anyone wonder where their alcohol went? Is anyone wondering? A few of you? Yes. So you're going to pick up your alcohol in the morning, bright and early at the Rex nightclub, deck 9, the middle of the ship. The nightclub is where you are picking up your alcohol. So keep that in mind. If you are trying to figure out, should I check my luggage, should I not? You will need some space or room to carry off that liquor with you, okay? Because you do pick it up in the morning tomorrow. Now, gratuities, it has been our pleasure to serve you. Your gratuities are 100% distributed to the crew whom you interact with. Applying this charge automatically streamlines the recognition process and ensures our crew will share in your generosity. Can I get a huge round of applause to the cabin stewards, first of all? They are amazing. They work so hard. Please give them some extra love today. They are phenomenal. And I would like to let you know, about a day or two after your cruise, you will get a survey sent to your email. We want to hear all the things that we need to work on, but please shout out some special team members. And their names aren't just Bob and Sally. Some of their names are a little tricky. So I recommend today taking a picture of their name tag and writing it down when you do get the survey, because that's how cabin stewards become housekeeping managers. It really is only done by your comments. Carnival goes through all the comments, so please, 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 if you think anyone went above and beyond, please write their name down.